Hello and welcome to Craft Arcanum. I'm Mara28 and today we are building a gigantic Pistronics door. I posted a little short video the other day. It was a rough cut and it was just a little 2-3 minute long little thing showing off a door I had been making in a creative world and asking for any sort of like opinions or feedback or whatever. I was rather happy with the way that it turned out, though I know I wasted a lot of space with the control mechanism. Also, in point, this room here that I have is not big enough. I'm going to have to push the wall out a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and recreate it in here. The only thing that I'm not doing at the moment is adding in the arcane ear. I'm honestly not sure how I want to trigger this. I like the idea of an arcane ear, but I think I want to do something so that you have to open it from the outside using like a combination lock or something. I might have like an override though. An override's not a bad idea. So what I've done so far is I've just gone ahead and put up a bunch of the extension parts and connected them using rods. So if we look on the outside, it just looks like a gigantic wall of blocks. It's doing its thing. There's something called camouflage paste you can make for this stuff that lets you make it look like something else. It, however, takes a very large amount of rose red and lapis, which I do not have. So for now, I'm getting the door functional, and then I will get it camouflaged. Functional always trumps. Alright. What we have to do to finish this off, though, we just need to add in a bunch more of these extension parts to the back of it. So these just go on just like this, thankfully. Luckily, I made the extension part version of these. There's actually two versions of these. There's an extension and an extension part. The extension itself is a full block, and they would not work for this. They'd be like sticking out a little bit. You'd have to trim off the nibs. Not fun stuff. The extension parts, though, they will just go straight into the existing mesh of rod and rod parts. Alright, so right now the only thing that I need to cover that I have not covered yet is going to be the far side over here, which I can do once this is retracted. Alright. Oh, I might as well get this as well. Oop, that's not what I wanted to get. Stop that. Okay. We're not getting that. Oh, you know what? Let's get rid of the nib. It's always the nib. There we go. Alright. And in my video, I had one long rod coming off of this. I really don't need that. We're going to go ahead and just do... Well, we had two, excuse me. I had one right here and one right here. For the most part, I just really need the one, so we're just going to go with that. Though the one that was lower here was actually the absolute best bet because I could just energize a block at ground level, so maybe we need to rethink that. You know what? No one's going to see it. It doesn't matter. Even I won't see it that much. One, two, three. All right. And it's going to be at least till right here. Alright, so what I need to do now, I need to make out my mechanical pistons and a rod folder. I have all the stuff we need to do that, actually. The mechanical pistons are pretty easy. Can I not spell? Oh, mechanic piston. Okay. So we need, let's see, 2 gears, pistons, slabs, and wood, and redstone. So that's not really bad. The gears are interesting to make. You actually craft them using wood. You know, just all go to wood. I will need you. Let's see, we're going to need 4, and then the folder, I think, takes 1. Takes 2. Okay, so we need 6. I have 1 right here. It's these guys. We will be using these guys. So to make these, though, what you have to do, you have to actually put a block of wood in world. So we're going to make 5 more. And you just right-click it with a saw. That is like some amazing saw skills to be able to do that. Alright, so for this is going to need trapdoors, which I don't actually have on me. Piston, redstone, wood. Okay. And did I leave the crafting table outside? I may have left the crafting table outside. It doesn't matter, we're shut in here until we finish. I would go back to the workshop, but I closed the door on the other side. Alright, so we have that. Let's go ahead and make trapdoors. Oh, I don't need spruce doors, you're not going to work. I need actual oak trapdoors. I don't know. Let's try. I mean, maybe it's Ore Dictionary. It's not Ore Dictionary. All right, so we'll do that in a second. Let's check out the other thing. Is the mechanic piston. So wood, wood, redstone, redstone, piston, gears, slabs. So that works. That's good. So we just need a, you know what? I can make a oh, get off. I can make an oak wood trapdoor by using a mixed thing of wood, right? It's a pressure plate. Yeah, trapdoor. Hello, phone. The only downside to using your phone as a timer is that whenever it makes noise, it makes it really loudly. And then it was just solid on the bottom, right? Rod folder. Fantastic. Alright, so for the countdown thing, it's going to need like 3 blocks. So this is going to be the earliest spot, followed by the next spot. That's rod part. Wait, a rod goes into 2 and then... Yep, that's not a dupe. There might be a slight oversight in that recipe. I suddenly feel bad about wasting all that iron to craft these things. Alright, so we're going to have that here, that here. We're going to need a block that is going to be empowered. We're going to use stone bricks. So this is what the repeater is going to be driven into. And I really do need to clear out more space. Oh, before we go too far, let's put the rod folder in. That way we don't need to actually have to worry so much about it. And just in case. I need to get more concrete. I need to get a lot more concrete. Okay, so we're just going to clear this out. Get this going. Yes, we have room, a little bit of room to work. I've put the drill away for a little bit just because it is really loud when you're breaking multiple blocks. I've been trying to turn it down every time I remember it, but it's just, it's really loud. It's really, really, really loud. Alright. So how did I have this set up? I had the 2 droppers, and they're facing into each other. Like so. Right? I think I had to move out one more. No, I could do that, actually. I could have it like that, because what I can do, right, is I can eliminate the need for some of those hoppers by putting them like this, right? And instead of energizing them and having a torch, I can just energize this block. It'll trigger both of them at once. Uh-oh, I am freestyling redstone on the go here. Watch out, folks. Alright, so what we're going to need a comparator coming off of the dispensers, going into a block. This is in subtract mode. This is going to have a dust on it right here to a block again with another comparator, I believe, and a dust. And then from here, I think it was double repeater, and then block. So if I put, say, excellent. Oh wow, I actually remembered that. I am amazed. Status error, fantastic. I love error status. Alright, so that's okay. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. That's a repeater, right? Yes. So, comparator, block, dust. Oh, this might be a little tricky. There we go. Another block. Comparator, dust, and then we need one more repeater. This might not work well. Might be perfect, but it might not work well. And that's in subtractor mode. Alright, so what's going to happen right now if I put this in, it's going to immediately start spewing the items out, and we don't want to do that, because they're just going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This is why I had that toggle latch set up in the video. And what I will need is a... First off, I need this thing to stop like rotating like it's crazy. Just because it is crazy, it doesn't need to do that. Okay, so we have that. We're going to need like a bunch of redstone. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. That'll lock it. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. And I probably want to get a magic lamp in here because I don't want to have lighting on the floor. Alright, so if I were to go ahead and put in 5 of these. That rod just pulled back without the actual door. That's hilarious. It's terrible, but it's hilarious. Jam it in there. So what do you need? You need like a rod part to make you whole, don't you? So are you whole now? If I tog you, will you pull back? It pulled back. It didn't pull back nearly enough. Holy cow. So how much further back do you need to go? You need to go at least 3 more blocks. Can you go 3 more blocks? You can go 2 more blocks. Why aren't you going? Oh. Okay, so that's gone. That's as far as it's going to go. So that's as far as this can go. Something is blocking it from retracting. Alright, so I figured out the problem. I've already fixed it over here, but just to show you what it was, if you look at these 2 rods right here, this one just has the solid banding all the way across, and that's right, that's the way it should look. the one up here has a part block in the middle of it. That was because at one point I had placed a thing like that. And rather than break the block, I just sawed off the nibs. We can do that, and that's fine if you need it for like support or something, but this won't go into a piston. So that's why it was breaking. There was a block right here that just, it couldn't go in, so it couldn't do anything. Luckily, we've got that taken care of. What I've done is I have gone ahead and moved the door back as far as it can possibly go. So I know that if I wanted to save space a little bit, I can move this up maybe, let's see, so 3, right? Block, Peter. So, no, I can move it up 1. So I may as well leave it where I have it at now. I'm going to go ahead and get this rebuilt, and I will be right back. Alright, so after getting that little problem figured out with that little missing part block in the middle of the rod, which really annoyed the poo out of me, I went ahead and I put everything back together, and as the grand reveal, I figured out that I in fact had enough dye to make some camo paste. I don't have like every single side of the block covered, like I don't have the very bottoms and I don't have the very top, nor do I have the left side, but you're never going to see those, so I'm okay with that. I have the front, the back, and the right side covered. So let's see this thing in action. We currently have our little chocobo in there, so we're going to be reunited with black. It's a little bit darker, but it's not nearly as bad as it was, and that's because these are not carpenter's blocks. I really do like that. It's really nice. I might consider making these blocks like a different texture. It would look a little bit weird, though. But I am really happy with the way this turned out. This is really nice. So smooth. It's also my really first real project I've ever done using Pistronics. I think this would actually look better as smooth stone, just regular stone. Even with the bricks here, I think a gigantic stone slab would look better. But I'm happy with this so far. This is really nice. Come on, Black, we're getting out of here. Alright, so I think the last thing I want to do today is I want to try to take on one of these Colossus. I've not actually tried it on a server, so this may go horribly wrong. We'll see if it comes to it. But what I'm doing right now, I'm actually digging it off, right? So the less blocks the thing has attached, the easier it is going to be fight. If we were to awaken it right now, it would move around with all this dirt and stuff on it, so we don't want that. After we get this dirt off, though, we're going to take Black. We're going to fly him a little bit away because I don't want to lose my chocobo. And then we'll get the real fight going. I don't have much on me. I just have pretty much the blocks that I'm getting right now. And then I will have some stone blocks to use as things to jump up on. Alright, so let's get you down from here. So we just got to clean up his butt now. Okay, so I've got all the blocks off this guy. Let's see if we can kill him without dying ourselves. It has changed a bit since the last time I did this fight, and that was a long time ago. I think it actually spawns add-on mobs. Well, adds now. Not completely sure, but I think it does. So we gotta be kind of careful. Nope, there it goes. Alright, and then we gotta get up on its back. Probably a really bad time for this to be doing a backup. Alright. Whoop. I think it summoned creepers. Oh, it killed the creeper too. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm glad that I don't have Black down here. Okay, come on. Stop. He's freaking out. Okay, come on. I just see these 3. Oh. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. Oh, it can walk through stuff. Fantastic. I thought it has some sort of clipping. So no, this thing walked on creepers and killed it, so I don't want it walking on me. Oh, I think I need like an efficiency pick for this. I may have made a grave mistake. Oh, yeah, no, he can walk. It's a little bit wonky trying to hit these broken, cracked block areas. Because he's not... It's a little jittery, right? And every time I get close, he spins. See, because this should be hitting, right? But it's not. That's one down. 2 more to go. Okay, we can do this. Oh, please don't go into that forest. What is he doing? Okay. It's like he's like stuck in a part fall. I'll take it though. So I think we just have that. Oh, we summon more creepers. Okay. Yeah, step on those creepers. It kind of looks like the explosions tip him over. Or he gets to a cliff and he like starts to fall. So I think that might be the secret to these guys. Is that it? I think that was it. Nice. Okay, that was pretty cool. Okay, so apparently the secret that I was not aware of is the way to defeat these guys is to have a probably a thing of TNT set up in front of them so that they kind of like teeter over. That way you can just pound on their back with impunity. That was pretty neat. Anyway, the reason we did that, we need that to actually get to get the logic matrix programmer for factorization, which is something that I don't need now, but I will need eventually. Plus the goo's pretty neat. I don't think you can harvest this. Oh, you can. It's just like obsidian level. Okay, so that's pretty nice. I actually, no, it's harder than obsidian. But still, this is a pretty neat block. I like. I might have to try to take on a few more of those guys. Anyway, that is going to be it for today for this episode of Craft Arcanum. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave a message in the section below, and I will see you next time. Tell me that is not black over there. Black should be up here. There he is. Good. Yellow, gold, whatever.